Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Selena. Wow, this feels really weird. I haven't filmed in such a long time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I was feeling a little inspired, so I decided to film. Why not? I'm really just going to more so be focusing on the technique of how I do cut creases, so it's going to be a pretty short video. If you guys want an in-depth tutorial on what I'm wearing, products will be listed below, or you guys could go back into my channel and check out the last video that I posted because it was about contour, highlighting, and my full face routine for foundation and all that.
On a fluffy brush, I'm going to take the transition color that we're going to be using today, and I'm going to sweep it back and forth and give us a nice little wash of color on the crease. Next, on a very small definer brush, I'm going to pick up a deep brown, and I'm going to start to trace out on the lid where I'm going to want the crease to be cut. I like to go a little bit above where my actual crease is, that way you can still see it when my eyes are open. Don't worry if it's not perfect, because this is basically a rough draft. We're kind of just laying down the groundwork and figuring out where the cut in the crease is going to be. After that, I'm going to pick up a flat, fluffy crease brush, and I'm just literally going to blend out that whole line. And I know it probably looks like we just did all that work for nothing, but we're just making sure that this line is going to be effortless and very easily blended. So you're just going to diffuse that line back and forth until it's almost basically non-existent. After that, I'm going to go back with the deep brown, and ever so lightly, you'll see me go back and forth with clean blending brushes, and that's just to ensure that it, once again, it all looks nice and blended and as clean as possible. So here you're going to see me pick up that fluffy brush we used initially at the beginning of the video with no additional product, and I'm sort of just fusing all the lines together and blending it once again. Blending is key, guys. This look basically just consists of going back and doing the same steps over and over again until it gets the desired color payout. So now we're just going to go back with that small definer brush and once again map out the deep brown line that we had previously, and in between each step we're blending. So this is probably the most important part of the tutorial. This is the trick that I use to get everything looking sharp and defined. I take a flat definer brush and I take a little bit of concealer and I start to go over the lid and clean up everything. So right here is where I'm really going to sharpen the line, and you're really going to start to see the contrast of the dark against the light and how it's just one clean cut. Concealer is such a beauty hack, and it's something that I definitely love because you can fix wing liners, you can highlight the brows, you can use it to stick glitter to make shadows more pigmented. It's definitely extremely versatile, so keeping this trick in mind, there's a lot of uses. Using the concealer is basically killing two birds with one stone because I'm being able to carve out the lid and make it look extremely clean and defined, all the while basically priming my lids for the shadows to come out a lot more pigmented and have something to adhere. I'm taking this champagne highlighter actually by BECCA, and I'm just going to use it as a shadow because I really like the color of it. I'm just going to place that all over the lid, only in the areas where the concealer was placed down. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of a mossy green that has a light shimmer in it, and I'm just going to place that over there and mix the two colors together. Now once you're done with the lid color, this is the final time that we're going to go back with that deep brown, and we're going to make this a sharp line and really just sort of define everything once more. So like I said, the look is very easy. It just consists of just repeating the same steps over and over again. This is definitely my favorite part because this is where you see the look come together and you start to see why they call it a cut crease. Don't forget one final time to blend. Now I'm just going to remove the tape and take a makeup wipe and clean up any fallout or any shadow that might be left over anywhere else. I swear I don't breathe when I do liquid liner. So here I'm going to take a brush tip liner and I'm going to extend a line out from the corner of my eye all the way to the tail of my brow, aiming towards the tail of my brow I should say. After that I'm going to create another line angling towards the eye and it's going to make a sort of triangle, and then I go to the front corner of the eye and connect everything together and start to fill it in. I'm going to quickly curl my lashes and then I'm going to apply a few coats of mascara. Here today I used L'Oreal Telescopic, and a trick that I always tell you guys is to use at least 2 to 3 different mascaras. Here I'm just going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic because it's really good at separation and length. And then I'm going to pick up the L'Oreal Voluminous, and that's what's going to make my lashes look really big and full and fluffy. Keep repeating. Do a few coats until you get them how you want. Here I'm going to take a little bit of the transition color we used, the very first shadow we used, and I'm going to place it down underneath the eye, and I'm just prepping it for the darker color I'm going to put on top so that they blend out together nicely. If you just put a harsh color in, it's going to be really hard to blend out and end up looking really dark. After that, I'm going to take on a very flat, small definer brush, the dark brown that we were using, and run it really tightly and closely into the lash line back and forth, fusing the colors together. And for the millionth time, you're going to take a blending brush and blend the bottom lash line. And then after that, I'm just going to pick up a black gel liner and apply it to the waterline. After that, a few coats of mascara, never forget the bottom lashes, and we're done.